Nobody likes to listen to constant complaining, and sometimes we even find ourselves doing it. In this video, I'm going to talk about why we complain and why it's time to stop. Stay tuned to the end of the video for the mindset of how to stop complaining and how to just be happy. Hi, thanks for visiting my channel. I'm certified life coach and certified health coach Lisa Lacasse, and I'm here to help you live your healthiest, happiest life. Subscribe to my channel and ring the bell so you're notified when my new videos are dropped each week. Let's first try to understand why we complain. When we start complaining, our brain realizes that we're acknowledging a situation and we're spending time on it. And therefore, our brains are tricked into feeling like we're actually doing something positive to deal with the situation. The more we complain, the more our brain gets into that pattern until the pattern becomes a habit. And it becomes a bad habit. Anytime we have a habit, we find reasons and ways to feed it. This sets us up for finding negativity in all kinds of situations, and it drains our motivation because the brain already feels like it's dealing with the situation. Complaining not only makes you less fun to be around, but it's a totally unproductive waste of time. Now that we understand why we complain, let's discuss how to stop it. Obviously, if you're complaining about something, you're not happy about it. I challenge you over the next few days to take note of the things that you're complaining about. You'll most likely notice that the complaints tend to revolve around one or two things in your life. This is a great time to realize that the things that you're complaining about are the things that you either need to learn to accept or that you need to change. If you're complaining about your job, your friends, your partner, your living situation, whatever it is, you basically have three choices. Number one, you can just stay in a state of constant complaining and misery. But if you chose to watch this video, then it's clear that what you're doing now is not making you happy. Choice number two is to just accept it. If the thought of changing the situation or removing yourself from the situation is just too big and scary, or if it's just too much work, then it's time to make the decision to accept it and to tolerate it. That means there's no need to waste any more time thinking or talking about it, and definitely not to continue complaining about it. But if it's a situation that's truly worth complaining about, then it's definitely something that you should consider changing. This will be choice number three. As we all know, change is hard, but clearly living in the current situation is just as hard, if not harder. You need to know that often we need to become uncomfortable in order to get to comfort. Regardless of the situation that you find yourself in, you've gotten there through a process of decisions. When you make the decision to stay in the situation you're in, or you make the decision to change it, you'll find that it's much easier to move forward just because you made the decision. I know this sounds super simple, but it's not easy. Take a few minutes to envision your life a year from now, or 5 years from now, and ask yourself if you want things to be the same or if you'd like them to be different. Then make the decisions you need to make to get to that point. If you decide to change the situation, it's much easier when you imagine yourself and you picture yourself without the misery that it brings you. The more clear that vision becomes, the easier it gets to realize what you need to do and to find the strength to do what needs to be done. If you'd like daily ideas, motivation, or inspiration from me, find me on Facebook or Instagram as Coach Lisa Lacasse, or visit my website, www.coachlisalacasse.com. If you like this video, please let me know by liking it, subscribing to my channel, and leaving me a comment below.